Hello and welcome to Our Year with the Ears, our daily vlog where we relive our year living in the Walt Disney World resorts in 2019. Today is day 142.
This morning we woke up with a game plan to hopefully get our car back to working. So our friends did drive over from their resort so that we could use their car, go get any parts or tools that we needed. And I say we, that was actually all Robert. I actually spent the day at the pool with our friends and it was very relaxing, very enjoyable, while Robert was out in the hot sun working on our car.
And when she says working on the car, it was more like trying something to see if that fixed it, and then after working on it for a couple hours with that one thing and it didn't fix it, getting back on the phone with my dad and saying, hey, still not fixed. What's the next thing down the list that it might be? And then driving to the parts store and getting more parts and maybe a couple other tools and coming back and trying to fix that thing too and seeing maybe if that'll get it going.
I got to enjoy just relaxing. I went down the pool slide, played in the pool for a bit because it was very hot today and the pool feels amazing.
Yeah, not jealous. It's fine.
At all?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Totally fine. Just keep going. It's fine. Rub it in.
That's good. And I also got to watch the kids play the poolside activities that the cast members do. They're so much fun. And around lunchtime, Robert headed over. I was waiting for him to eat because I thought it would be nice if I waited till he was hungry and headed over. He was at a stopping point, so he came over and we again went to Geyser Point. Each of us got a bison burger because you cannot share those. It's just not possible. And we kind of talked through what our options were now with the car.
And at this point, I basically had one more option that I could try with one more trip out to the parts store. And if this doesn't work, I'm going to have to address it another way and see if maybe it's something a little more complex, which means ordering some parts, which will take a couple days to get here. So I'm really hoping this is going to be the one that fixes it. So I drove out to the parts store, got what I needed, came back and spent the next couple hours installing it there on the car.
I got to enjoy the kids that we were with doing some of the activities. They let me take pictures of their crafts, which was so much fun. They decorated a pull string bag. They painted a rock. They had lots of fun things for them to do today. Some of them were free, some were paid. And I also got to see the sweetest thing. The cast member who was doing the poolside activities this morning, this was actually her very last day, but not at Disney. She's transferring over to Boardwalk, so she'll still be working for Disney. And the other cast members brought her balloons and said goodbye, had us all wave goodbye. It was the sweetest thing. And I just love the fact that cast members are not only amazing people to the guests, but also to each other. They clearly care about each other, and it was so sweet to witness this.
Now it is getting close to dinner time, and as I wrapped up working on the car, went to try and start it, and it still didn't start at all. So yeah. We're gonna have to order some parts, and that's incredibly frustrating, especially because it's 100 degrees or something like that outside with the heat index, and it's a dark car which kind of bakes in the sun. So it's just been a fun day all around, and I am kind of glad that it's over. At least I know I need to order some parts and stuff, and I can go inside in the air conditioning for a while and cool back down. When I got to the room, one of our friends who was there was cooking dinner in our room because we had the one-bedroom villa with the full kitchen. So I went to go get all cleaned up because I was just a nasty mess from grease and oil and everything else all over me. And he did a great job on dinner. When I came out, he was putting the last couple things together, so I helped him out with the last few things there. It was a delicious meal of fettuccine alfredo and peas and garlic knots. Absolutely awesome. I was very thankful that he cooked this because honestly, I don't feel like cooking coming back to the room. And as much as I love the bison burger, I didn't want to go down to Geyser Point. I just wanted to sit here in the room in the AC and have dinner. And so everyone came in from the pool. Of course, they all got changed and everything, and we decided to have dinner all together there in our villa.
It was so nice to have a home-cooked meal, sit around a table with friends, and just have a really nice time. It felt very happy and very missed, and we loved it so much. We even had leftovers, which was awesome because we do have a microwave as well as the stove, which means leftovers will get used and they let us keep all of them. The nice thing about being in a villa is they do actually have containers you can put food in, so we were all set. They let us keep the leftovers and we had containers there. Now for dessert, we did the only logical thing. We all went out to the campfire outside and got s'mores because, I mean, is there anything better than a good s'more? And we had a beautiful sunset overlooking the water with the s'mores out there. Robert made the perfect s'more for himself.
My perfectly toasted marshmallow.
I mean, it kind of was the perfect marshmallow. It was golden brown all the way around the outside, liquid in the center, and that's the way I like them. Not burned or anything like that.
He's still
It's
very
gotta
proud
be
of it.
perfectly toasted. I am very proud of it. I mean, I've had a lot of practice roasting marshmallows this year so far, but I finally have gotten to the point that I know exactly how I need to roast it to get the perfect temperature marshmallow.
And he's not allowed to roast marshmallows for me because I am very specific about mine. I don't like them burnt. Neither of us do, but I like it barely toasted. I mean, just barely to where the outside is just a little bit crispy and barely brown at all, but the inside is still melted enough you can enjoy it, and it's completely messy because that is the only way to enjoy a s'more. It has to be messy and sticky all over your face. I mean, just ask the kids. They know how to eat a s'more and enjoy it.
Yeah, the kids don't actually care how you roast their marshmallow as long as
true.
it's been somewhere near the fire for some period of time and you put it there with chocolate and graham cracker. That's all they cared about. Literally, they just wanted to eat as many s'mores as they possibly could, regardless of how you cook their marshmallows.
After we all ate way too many s'mores and had way too much sugar, but that's okay because we were at Disney enjoying ourselves, we all went back to the pool, but this time Robert got to join us. He went down the pool slide. He got to cool off in the pool. And we just all had a really nice time in the pool. And they were still doing poolside activities, which is awesome. They had light up ice cubes, like the ones you see in certain drinks. They were throwing them around the pool, and the kids could go get them, bring them back, and then they throw them back in the pool. It was amazing to watch. But I just love that they have these poolside activities basically all day long for everyone to enjoy. It's not just for kids, but it's mostly just for kids. So we just watch them play.
Yeah, we weren't participating in fetching the ice cubes, but the kids got some prizes and stuff. They were enjoying themselves. I was just enjoying being in the water, just cooling off because, yeah, the pools at Disney are heated, but it's so hot outside it feels like cold water at the time, and I was just happy to be out of the sun and in the pool.
After that, we all went back to the room and changed, and our friends left, and that was the end of our day today. So we'll see you tomorrow
For our Year with the Ears.